Nokishita Rumors just came out with a list of lenses they expect to be released this year. This list is shorter than we expected, but there are some gems in it. Let's get into it.
Delivering informative capability-based reviews and tutorials on camera gear, filming techniques, and content creation.
Hi, I'm Simon, and this is The Ordinary Filmmaker. If you're new here, subscribe and you'll get notification of new videos like this one as they come out. And all the links to everything I talk about in this video, including gear, are placed in the description down below. Today, we have a tweet from Nokishita, and there's a bunch of lenses on here. Nokishita says that we're going to be getting these lenses in 2020. Let's take a look at the tweet. So we can see here that we're getting the RF 50mm f1.8, the RF 85mm f2, the RF 70-200 f4, so a lot of us are looking forward to that one. And of course we know about the RF 100-500, but here's some interesting ones. The RF 600mm and the RF 800mm f11. Now I understand. I've had quite a few tweets or quite a few messages in the last few days about Canon's got to get away from 7.1 and 8. f11? I know some of you are just going to be going nuts over this. So for professionals, if this is true, if it is f11, it's not for professional use. At least I don't think it is. You guys tell me. I'm not used to playing around with these focal lengths. f11 at 800 and 600. So we're definitely getting the focal lengths, which is great, but f11? f11. Yeah, that's kind of got me by a little bit surprised. But I'd love to hear in your comments, what do you think? Is this going to be usable? Is this purely aimed at amateur? Obviously, the price point should be pretty low on these, but I'm really, really curious about these lenses. But where does this fit into the overall plan for 2020 and beyond? We've received a ton of rumors and patent filings on lenses over the past, I guess almost a year now, going back to June of last year. On June the 1st, I published this video here about the 100mm f2. And you guys helped me because I made a few mistakes there too. So I spent hours doubling the amount of lenses on this list, going back, and I went back to as far as June 2019. Now a lot of these are CR1s or they're patent filings, and when they're a patent filing, generally you can wait at least a year or you may not see it at all. A patent filing is just a company's way of protecting their technology. They might not even release that focal length, or they might release it as part of a zoom. You just don't know. So on this list, I've superimposed the lenses that we just got from Nokishita. But here we could see these 6 lenses. Now, added to this, we're also going to be getting those 2 extenders, the 1.4 and the 2.0. But you can see here, there's a lot more lenses that have been talked about. We got the RF 35mm, the RF 17-70. Look at some of these. They're going back to June the 26th, 2019. The 300mm f2.8, the 500mm f4. There's a lot of lenses on this list. And we've got to remember here that when we have a rumor, it doesn't mean it's actually going to happen. We don't know the source. Now, a CR1 is an unknown source. So we always take those with a significant amount of salt. And I did go over this list, and while it's not updated here, most of these are considered a CR1, with the exception of the 70-400 f4.5 to 5.6. That was considered as a CR2 back on January the 8th. And of course the 24-105, that's something that's coming out soon. And we got confirmation from Canon on the 100-500. But there's a lot of great focal lengths here. The Holy Trinity, the 14-28 f2. We last heard about that on May the 18th, so that's good. I still expect those to be coming out. We can already see 28-70 is out. It's a terrific lens. It performs very, very well. It just makes our mouths water a little bit more as professionals, and I know I'm not really a professional, but I can see the detail in this lens, so I can only imagine what the 14-28 will be like, and of course the 70-135. But where are the mid-range zooms, like the 300-500 or 300-600? It would be really nice to see some of those lenses. Now you'd think that the 800mm and the 600mm would be really good because they're not zoom lenses, they're prime. But I want to go back to that tweet here. If we look at this tweet, these are, and this is Nokishita. Nokishita, when it comes to credible sources for rumors and news, I put Nokishita right up the top as I do with Canon rumors. Anybody else? Not so much. F11. F11. That's just... I'm trying to comprehend that right now. Yeah, definitely not a low light monster, is it? What will be the use case for it? Well, it's definitely going to work very well in daylight. So could it be a wildlife? And I've heard from some of you saying there's no way at 8.1 is going to be good enough for wildlife. But I'm wondering about what the target market is for this. Is this for the amateur? Is this going to be one of those more affordable lenses? Because I've never seen anything like this starting at f11. I do have one ask. Here's a list of the rumored lenses. There are some mistakes in here. If I'm missing anything or I've got something wrong, send it to me. I'm going to be spending about a couple of hours going over this list, improving it again, making it better, and then I'm going to release it as part of in the community as an image. Also, in the description down below, I have a list of all the current RF lenses that are available for sale. These are links to Amazon, and if you guys do click on these and purchase anything, I do get a small cut of that, so I do appreciate that. It does help support the channel. But that's it for now. Thanks so much for watching The Ordinary Filmmaker. We'll see you again soon.
Thank you for watching The Ordinary Filmmaker. All equipment used and notes are placed in the description box, show more box, or down arrow thingy next to the title on the mobile app.